All right, so here's how to play Always Do by the Kid LAROI. And really cool riff here, just one of those awesome acoustic riffs you have to learn how to play. So I'll show you how to do this with finger picking, and then you can also do it with a pick, and maybe I'll try to jump in and show you with the pick as well. And there's just like a couple of little stops and a different little piece. There's one piece that kind of goes just like a little changeover later in the song, and there's also a bridge as well. So I'll try to look at all the parts, at least give you the pieces to the puzzle. So the first chord we're going to start on is a C sharp major 7 chord. So you're going to put your index finger, 4th fret of the A, ring finger, 6th fret of the D, middle finger, 5th fret of the G, and your pinky on the 6th fret of the B. And your thumb is going to pluck the A, index, D, middle, G, ring finger, B. So you're going to pluck all those simultaneously, and then just tap the strings. So, okay. Then we're going to move to the next chord, which is an A flat chord. So you're going to bar across the 4th fret of all the strings, and then you're going to place your ring finger on the 6th fret of the A, pinky 6th fret of the D, middle finger 5th fret of the G. And you're going to go like this. You're going to go. So you're plucking with your thumb on the E, thumb on the A, index finger on D, middle finger on G. Then you're going to do another percussive tap. Then you need to reach your pinky up here to, if you can't do this, I'll show you another way, but you reach your pinky up here to grab that 8th fret of the D, and you're going to pluck that with your index finger to get that walk down sound. Now one other way is you could walk down to that note here on the 3rd fret of the G. But I like to go because it just kind of keeps your hand relatively in the same A flat position. So we've got, now we need to go to a C minor 7. So you bar high E through A on the 3rd fret, middle finger sets down on the 4th fret of the B, ring finger sets down on the 5th fret of the D. All right, again, plucking thumb on A, index, D, middle, G, ring, B. All right, so all together. All right, now we got kind of a walk down. So we're going to do an F minor chord. So index bars across 1st fret of all the strings, and even though you're going to only play like the lowest 4 strings, your ring finger sets down on 3rd fret of the A, pinky 3rd fret of the D. Now you're going to go so we've got thumb on low E, thumb on A, index D, middle finger G, and you got a tap. And we need to jump up and grab a power chord up here, a walk down chord. So index finger, 6th fret of A, ring finger, I'm just kind of barring across D and G in the 8th fret. And I'm plucking with my thumb on A, index on D, middle finger on G, just to get that power chord there. So you've got, and that happens really quick. So you got to be ready to jump up there. All right, so here's what we got. Then it starts over. All right, so every once in a while, I think it's at the end of each verse, there's just a pause. So you got right? So it'll pause after that C minor 7, I believe. All right, and then also about halfway through the song, you'll hear a riff that sounds like this. So it'll be going through the regular lineup of everything. Okay, so again, that was... So what I'm doing there is after the C minor 7, you're going to go right here with your middle finger, 3rd fret of A, and you're going to pluck with your thumb on the A string and the high E open. I'm using my ring finger. And index finger sets down 1st fret of high E, ring finger 3rd fret of high E. So that's how you get that walk up, which will put you right back to that C sharp major 7. All right, so that's the pieces to the puzzle. Now, there is one other thing I want to show you. So on the bridge, okay, the bridge, it seems like the acoustic drops out and it's just going through some chords. What I found works is just doing a whole note chord for each of the chords I've shown you. You got the C sharp major 7, the A flat, Is that making sense? So you just play whole note chords for all those chords. And I can't remember at the end of the bridge if it does this again. It might use that as a transition. I'm not sure. I can't remember. But let's go ahead and look at this with the pick. All right, so if you don't want to play with your hand, you want to play it with the pick. Let's see what that kind of looks and sounds like. So we've got... So I think the pick is fine for this song, but you might not get quite the same attitude as you get playing with your hand. But basically, I'm just playing the same chord shapes, and I'm just strumming each chord. Okay, so you got your C sharp major 7, then you got your A flat, or, right? Either way. And then you've got your C minor. You got your... Alright. So it's just everything I just went through. Maybe I'll put up some tabs for this one to make it easier to play so that you can play it with a pick easier if you want as well. But yeah, that should be all the pieces to the puzzle. So I'm going to leave it to you to kind of fit that all together so that you can play through the whole song. But that should be the keys to the doorway at least. So yeah, go ahead, hit the like and subscribe buttons so I can keep making these videos for you all. And I will see you all on the next one.